Rank 1 was the result on the weekend, just in time for TOTS rewards. And it's a highly requested video. This is my Rank 1 custom tactics in FIFA 23.
Griezmann, 3 men around him, and somehow finds some space. Ronaldo, fantastic, opening the drive back.
He's made himself the tiniest bit of space.
Almost feels like a bit of a taunt. Didn't really go for him. Oh! The display there is absolutely ridiculous. The Elastico on the goal line. On the goal line, the finest.
We
of
talked about
margins.
Aussie FIFA. He's not here to make up the numbers.
Now, we have been transitioning between two formations, that be the 4-3-2-1 and the 3-4-2-1. You're probably looking at that and going, you know what, that actually looks fairly similar. Well, that's the whole point, and I'll explain it in a moment. But for the custom tactics and player instructions for the 4-3-2-1, it's pretty standard, and it's what I've outlined in previous 4-3-2-1 custom tactics. Not much has changed. We've got fast build-up and direct passing as our build-up and chance creation strategies. Direct passing has our players come towards us to give us more passing options, and fast build-up allows us to essentially be a lot quicker in our tempo. In terms of instructions, however, it obviously sets up as a 4-4-2 defensively, because we have Jairzinho on stay forward with Ben Yedder, that's our two strikers. Then Mbappe on comeback on defence, with Fofana and Casemiro on cover centre and stay back. They're our two central defenders. Mbappe's in the left mid area, and then of course Modric is cover wings. So that sets up as a 4 midfield defensive line. Then of course for our wing backs, they are on overlap and balance for the most attacking one, and then of course balance and overlap for the other one. But you can decide if you want to have at least one of your wing backs on stay back, or at least on balance instead of overlap, so that he stays back just that little bit extra for you. Now, what I was saying before about the 3-4-2-1, it actually sets up very similar to the 4-3-2-1 attacking wise, but you have an extra centre back. That's the difference. A lot of people complain that when they're using the 4-3-2-1 and they have their wing backs going forward, they're left vulnerable in the defence. Well, this solves that issue, because formation wise, when they're going forward, you've got 3 staying back. Okay, so Modric and Balde in that situation are like your wing backs in the 4-3-2-1. But in this situation, you have 3 centre backs instead of 3 midfielders. Okay, in terms of instructions, I have set this up so that it sets up as a 5-4-1 defensively, because you'll have Modric and Balde coming back. Okay, come back on defense to then line up with these 3 centre backs, and of course your 2 CMs, they're on cover centre and stay back as well, with Jairzinho on comeback as well as Ben Yedder. So it sets up as a 5-4-1 defensively, going forward 3, 2 and 5 up the top. So not only do you overload the attack, you overload the defense when it comes to coming back and defending. Now, in terms of tactics, again, it's quite similar, but I do like to press a little bit more with this formation. Why? Because it's a more defensive formation. Pressure after possession loss is what I have that set on. Fast build up, direct passing yet again. Now I have 7 players in the bots, because I found that your CMs don't always get forward as much when it comes to recycling from the wing into the middle, if you have this on any less. So 7 I found is the most optimal for that, but pretty standard. They're similar formations, however the 3-4-2-1 I find is a little bit more defensive, because you have that extra centre back, so it's a little more of a game changing, but you don't have as many midfielders to outdo the midfield. So if you feel like you're being outdone in the midfield, well, maybe you switch back to the 4-3-2-1. But that was still the end of it. Got me rank 1 this week, and I had a lot of fun. And yeah, rewards, if you'd like to see them, chuck a comment down below. Maybe I'll start uploading my rewards for Team of the Season. But as always, I hope you have a good day. I'm out. Sayonara. Au revoir. Adios. Salam. Ciao. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And lastly, if you do want any pre-gaming fuel or supplement, then head over to atpscience.com, which is the first link in the description, and use the code DylanEtsATP at checkout to get yourself a discount. Not only is it the cheapest way to get supplements, but it helps me out a ton, guys, so thank you.